Hello, my name is Dark Wolf. This is Nightmare over here. Can I show you on the camera this time? You're covered.
No.
Please.
No. Please.
I can never work with her.
I love you.
But I do MLP reviews. I do movie reviews. This is my first YouTube video, so be nice. Okay. I'm also going to do my very first comic review. Now, Decompose has already did this one, but I thought I'd do my very own version. Venom, Venom comic. Basically, who the heck is Venom? And if you don't know who that is, you're either just a DC fan or you've been living under a rock for the past many years since the 90s. But it all started when during the Secret Wars comics, the first Amazing Spider-Man, I think it was Amazing Spider-Man, after the Secret Wars comics started, is shown wearing a black and white costume. Fans really didn't like that he had a costume change, and they were writing in hate mail to get rid of him. So finally they decide, well, we better think of a way to tell how he got it so we can actually get rid of this thing. So when we finally figure out the origin is this. Secret Wars issue 8 and the Secret Wars thing, if you just look at Decompose, it'll tell you all about the Secret Wars a lot better than I can, because he actually shows the comic panel, which, laugh at me, I have no freaking clue how to do. What he does is Thor and Spidey's costumes get badly damaged in a battle with the villains. Thor finds a costume changer, a costume fixer. So his costume fixer. So Spidey's looking for the same machine. He stumbles on what he thinks is the machine. So there's a brand new Spider-Woman. She wears a black and white costume. Jessica Drew. I think it's Jessica Drew. Actually, no, sorry, that was the first Spider-Woman. I can't remember what her name is. The second Spider-Woman. He thinks of her costume, and out pops a black ball. What the heck? He picked it up, and it oozed onto his hand, over his shoulder, over his mush, all the way down his costume, and bam, he's got a black and white costume just like Spider-Man. Later in the Secret Wars, he finds out that the machine he used was not the costume changer. It's not really. It wasn't until later on in the series that he finds out from Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, that this thing is alive. It's a symbiote. It needs a host to survive and bond with. So what do you think his reaction to this is? He wants it off. So Reed blasts it with sonic beams because it's got two weaknesses, fire and hates really loud noises. So it's eager to bang a gong, drive it nuts. And the symbiote ultimately gets back onto him until Web of Spider-Man issue 1, in which he finally rids himself of the black suit. What happens is he swings up to a church. He's thinking about, what am I going to do? This suit won't need me. The bell tolls. For ask not whom this bell tolls. It tolls for thee. Joke in there. It rings. And it drives this suit nuts. To where it falls off of Peter and he passes out. Now the suit, issuing kindness because it's bonded with Peter, carries him to safety before it falls into the cracks of the church and disappears. Now, later on, we find out that someone's out for Peter because Peter is waiting at a subway station and someone comes up from behind him and pushes him. Here's the funny thing. His spider sense never triggered, which shocks the hell out of him. Also, the original concept for Venom was actually going to be a woman. I forget which woman, but it was going to be a woman. Could you really believe if Venom was a woman, how scary that would have been? But yeah, we don't see the full appearance of Venom just yet. All we saw was this. All we saw was this. Basically, these hands doing that. Afterwards, in another issue, we see two hands do this, and the symbiote ooze onto the hand. So
you insist on trying to show me?
I'm not trying to show you. I just had to move the camera away from my face to show them what to do. Now,
Show me what? Show them what?
show them what the hands looked like when they pushed Peter. We only saw their hands.
They didn't say anything.
Let's see. But my wife, ladies and gentlemen, Nightmare. Well, I can't think of a better name for you, okay? I'm trying. Can't call you Nightmare Moon because then we would get lawsuits from Hasbro, so then we get lawsuits from Disney. Yeah, we would.
My Little Angel is not a name that...
Okay, My Little Angel, whatever. She's my little angel, but also a nightmare when you get her mad. Back on topic. I'm ADHD, so this could happen more often. Finally, we get the very full appearance of Venom at the end of one of the Amazing Spider-Man issues. Mary Jane comes home. She sees who she thinks is Peter because Black Cat has made Peter a replica of the black suit because, well, she thought he looked fucking hot. She thought he looked awesome in that black suit. Original Peter's like, get that thing away from me, not knowing it was a sewn replica. But he would switch from the red and the black. And, well, she thinks it's him until he smiles. And we see this. Teeth. And he says, honey, I'm home. She knows that's the suit. That's not Peter. She damn well knew it. She's scared. As I would be. Wouldn't you be scared? I got that line from Decompose. Once again, he does this way better than me, so if you want to see his view of it and my view of it, it's a better video because he's done this before. Okay, back on topic again. Peter learns from this from Mary Jane and goes up to fight Venom. He beats Venom, gets the suit off of Eddie, and ultimately burns his black suit. Because what's scaring the living crap out of MJ? Is this the end of Venom? No. Will we see Venom again? Yes. With many different hosts. But the next time we see Eddie Brock, we see he's in Bel Rev, or it's a prison in New York. Where? But his cellmate is Cletus Cassidy. We'll talk about him in a later video. You might know who he is, you might not know who he is. If you don't know who he is, then click on the next video. But Venom, the symbiote returns, bonds with Eddie, and busts him out of the jail. But I left a trace of it behind, which is what we're going to cover in the next video. So Venom, out for revenge, fights Peter on a deserted island. Spidey fixes his death, gets off the island, and Venom's just like, well, I beat Spider-Man. I'm just going to relax here for the rest of my life. Until we find out that something is going terribly wrong, where they team up to fight it. Venom and Spider-Man teaming up? What the heck? I'm serious. It happened. more than once. But yeah, later on in the comic series, in a little series called Marvel Knights, Eddie finds out he's got cancer. Curable, but it's going to take a lot of chemotherapy. And the Venom symbiote is what's been keeping him alive. Now, to be point blank honest, he has refound his faith. He's gonna sell the suit off to the highest bidder, and all the money's gonna go for charity. A gang leader gets it for, I think, $10 million. I can't remember the exact amount, but it was a lot of money, and gives it to his son, who's weak. Son fights Peter, Spider-Man. He's losing. He chickens out. He decides to run away. How do you think that Venom symbiote's going to react to that? Because it does not like Peter for rejecting it. It says, literally, you know what you're lacking? You're lacking a little bit of Venom. Separates him right when he's jumping to another building. He's literally in the middle of the building. And symbiote leaves. Here goes the guy. Splat! Dead. Ouch. So, Mac Gargan, Scorpion, former Scorpion, comes back to his hotel. That's where the symbiote's waiting. Bonds with him. He's the new Venom. The symbiote will go on to bond with Flash Thompson as Agent Venom. And then Eddie Brock will become anti-Venom. Second. Honey, have you seen the flyers? I'm gonna try the computer here. But yeah, he goes on to bond with Eddie Flash Thompson as Agent Venom, and Eddie Brock becomes anti-Venom, which led into a thing called Spider Island, which I'm going to or just watch Decompos. He does amazing comic videos. It's probably the only time I ever do a comic video. I'll probably just do movie movies after this. I want to be a part of the train. Yep. Anti-Venom faces off against Agent Venom. Pretty soon, Anti-Venom symbiote is destroyed, and the Venom symbiote will hopefully rebond with Eddie Brock. I want to see that! I want the old Venom! But yeah, that ends the review for now. If you don't like mine, like Decompose is better. I'm just, I'm trying. Okay, this is my first time with this. But till next time,